yeah, the planet was way different back then.
Yeah.
It's like there's places that are gone now. There's probably a lot of archaeological sites of from the people who peopled the Americas that are gone because they
Hmm.
traveled along the coast that's now submerged. Beringia is now submerged. The landmass between Russia and the United States. There is an area that connected the British Isles with mainland Europe called Doggerland, which is now gone. And they'll pull up artifacts and bones from mammoths and stuff from the seabed in fishing stuff all the time.
Wow.
So it's kind of like the planet that we evolved in. Like, we humans, Homo sapiens, have been around for basically 100,000 years before we really invented farming, which is kind of mind-boggling. The amount of the written record that we have is dwarfed by the amount of time that we don't have written records of as a human species.
So what's the debate on? 'Cause now you said it's a hot topic.
Oh, about when people got to the United States, or not the United States, but to the Americas, because for a lot of
Okay.
years it's been 10,000 years. Has been Clovis first, where you had the Clovis culture was the first culture that was in the Americas. Big game hunters, 10,000 years coming through the ice-free gap in the Canada, but in the last 5, 10 years, that date's been kind of pushed back, and we have stuff that's reliably 13, 15,000 years. And then recently, in the past few years, they've uncovered some footprints, some trackways in like the White Sands area in New Mexico, and those might be 20,000, 23,000 years old. Those are really interesting. They have a trackway where it's an adult woman with probably like a 3-year-old child, and they can tell like the adult's carrying the child. They stop. The adult puts the child down, kind of rearranges, picks the child up on the other side, and continues walking. And then you have the tracks of a giant ground sloth, which intersect those tracks of the humans, and reacts to them. So you can kind of understand that it's contemporaneous, where the ground sloth stops, rears up on its hind legs, kind of looks around, and then goes off in a different direction from where it was headed to begin with. So it
Wow.
saw the human tracks, smelled the human, and then left. So they're dating those at like 20, 23,000 years, which is a big jump from 10. Basically just doubled that. But
What does
there's,
a... I've never heard of a ground sloth. How big was that?
there were a variety of different types of ground sloths.
Okay.
They're kind of an interesting creature. They were all very big. They're much bigger than the tree sloths that are still around. They were related, but I don't remember what kind the one was that they had the tracks. But the biggest is like probably about weight as much as an elephant.